He's up here. Okay, I'm going live, so if you go on, I appreciate it. I'm just gonna walk out like in the whole noise. All right. Can you hear that? Is that working? The chat should be open too for anybody. This is the Ravens Chiefs game. I got it over on the left side of me. Obviously, I can't show it because of copywriting purposes, but I'm gonna. If I'm looking over there, it's because I'm watching the game as well. But thought it would be fun to stream the game and also be able to chat while doing it. Right now, jumped in a lot later. 14-7, Chiefs up right now by 7 on the Ravens, courtesy of Patrick Mahomes throwing an absolute dime to Travis Kelce earlier in the game. But there was an amazing play by Lamar Jackson in the first quarter as well. 3rd and 1 for the Ravens right now. Currently at the, looks like their own 34-yard line. Lamar Jackson in a shotgun, got a running back to his right, 43. I actually don't know who that is right now. Motions over, receiver trips to the right, fakes the screen, run up the middle, and it's going to be a first down. About 3 yards on the carry for the Ravens. Don't know a lot of the Ravens players right now. I gotta look that up real fast, I think. They're showing a graphic right now. I don't know. If you're watching the game, obviously, you'll probably see this. Let me know, too, if you're behind or ahead of the stream right now. Looks like it's showing a bunch of the former coaches on these coaching staffs. Handoff, Lamar, shotgun, fakes the play action, looking back to throw. He's hit. It's a fumble, and it's recovered at the 34-yard line by Chiefs linebacker. Came in screaming Lamar Jackson from his blind side. The defensive end came screaming on his blind side and ended up hitting Lamar's arm as he was about to throw the ball. It should stand. That should be a fumble. And the Chiefs got the ball now with really good field position. Yeah. Recovered by 59. Number 90 forced the fumble, though. And now it's going to take it to commercial break, which is probably a blessing because I need to quickly look up these rosters so I don't just refer to them by their number for the rest of the game. A lot of trouble setting up the live stream for the first time, but ended up working itself out, luckily. Let's see here. Got you see here for the Chiefs, number 59. Darius Harris, it looks like. But I don't think that's right. That might not be. Oh, no, it was number 56. Never mind. George Karlaftis recovered the fumble, and it was forced by Charles Omenihu, defensive end. He's 6'5", 280 pounds. That's a big boy. Everybody's Sunday going all right so far? There's a chat too. It should be open if anybody wants to say anything. For predictions for the Lions 49ers game, I got the 49ers winning, but I would like to see the Lions pull that one out. Hopefully it's more of an offensive battle than a defensive one, but should be interesting. I actually missed the Chiefs' second touchdown. I gotta see what that was, if it was a touchdown throw or not. Let me see here. Oh, yep. And no, Isaiah Pacheco got an easy touchdown. All right, cool. Oh, 16 plays, 75 yards, a 9-minute drive. That was wow. The chat should, I don't know. Niners Ravens Super Bowl would be a really, really good matchup, probably. Also, a rematch from the regular season. The chat, it shouldn't be hidden. I have it. I have it on top chat. For me, at least, I can see it. It's on my right side. I don't know if you can pull it out from the right. There should be a button. I don't actually know how to pull it up because it automatically pulled up because of the live stream. Yeah. 2nd and 7 for the Chiefs. Just missed. Isaiah Pacheco got a 3-yard run just now. 2nd and 7, 9-0, not about 9 minutes left in the second quarter right now. Chiefs are driving. Chiefs break the huddle. Showing Omenihu on the sideline after that forced fumble. Chiefs dominating the time of possession by more than almost 10 minutes. Kelsey motions to the right. Got trips to the right now. Kelsey's in the middle. Mahomes quick screen pass to Kelsey. He's going to run right, cut into the left a little, and he's going to get 6 yards down to the 24-yard line. It should be 3rd and inches, it looks like, but we'll see what spot the refs give him here. Yeah, 3rd and 1. On a non-related football note, anybody see the Mavericks game the other night? Luka Doncic, that was crazy. 73 points. That was insane. Oh, look at that. That was Travis Kelce's 151st reception. Goodness. Mahomes under center now. He got Pacheco in the backfield. Now he motions a tight end and oh wow, into like a pro style set with 2 guys. No one's behind him. Mahomes fakes, hands it right up the gut to Pacheco for basically a fullback dive, and Pacheco looks like he's got a yard or 2. Should be a first down. The refs are giving him the spot, it looks like. 8 minutes left in the second now. Gonna be interesting to see. Oh, Ravens player is down. Is that Kyle Hamilton? It might be. That would hurt the Ravens a lot. He's one of their better players, and it didn't actually look like he was in that scrum pile or not, but we'll see here in a second. Yeah, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs, but they're going to check out the injury. Couldn't quite see the number. Number 10. That is not Kyle Hamilton. I know that much. That is... Goodness, there's a lot of players on the NFL rosters. It is number 10. Man, can't find him. Probably just showed it here. Missed it, I think. Looks like he just got banged up a little, but he was able to walk off on his own power. Yep, 1st and 10, they got him off the field. And handoff up the middle to the right. And that'll go for about 2 yards, it looks like. Let me see here. Who is the number 10? Looks like can't quite tell. 2nd and 9, Mahomes and shotgun. Got Pacheco to his right. Motions Noah Gray in a little bit next to the left tackle. Mahomes snaps the ball, looking left still. A lot of time now running to his right, directing. He's going to throw, and he throws it out of bounds and away. 3rd and 9 for the Chiefs now. 7 minutes, 1 second left in the second quarter. Mahomes 14 of 16, having a pretty good day. That was only his 2nd incompletion, it looks like. Looks like the Ravens jammed him up, and the crossing route never really got open enough. And then Mahomes just tried to make something, but he threw it away smartly at the end, it looks like. Now, 31 plays to 13. The Chiefs have thrown 18 more plays than the Ravens right now and have over 12 minutes more of time of possession. Mahomes shotgun, snaps, throws left. Got Kelsey near the sticks. It's going to be interesting. Will the refs give him the spot? It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's going to be 4th and inches. But knowing the Chiefs, I would assume Andy Reid doesn't settle for 3 here. They'll probably go for this. Fourth and 1. Mahomes under center. Pacheco behind him, motions number 4 to his right. Mahomes up the middle, and it's going to be ref's decision, but it looks like they're not giving it to him, and it looks like he stopped short. With 6:18 left, the Ravens defense looks like it's going to hold, and it does. They give the Ravens the ball. Wow. So after forcing a turnover, the Chiefs inside the Ravens 40, the Chiefs are going to come away with nothing. Goes to commercial break. First and 10 for the Ravens at their own 13. Lamar with the running back to his left hand behind, hands it off to the running back behind. Fakes going read option to the left, had a block. He got tripped up, and only gets 5 yards on the play. Tackle made by number 21 for the Chiefs. It's a great play design, and he probably should have had it, but his receiver number 80 whiffed on the block, and that resulted in only a negligible gain. 2nd and 5. Hill on his the running back to his right in shotgun. Looks like he motioned him over left though, actually. Yeah, he's got him on his left, trips to the right, a receiver on the left side as well. Lamar and 5 offensive linemen, throws it out to Hill. The ball gets batted in the air and caught by Lamar, and he's going to run and get 15 yards. He threw the ball to his left. The ball got batted up in the air, and he caught it and ended up running straight for 15 yards. That's incredible. What a play. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. Yeah, I threw it to his left, batted up by number 2 Reed for the Chiefs, and Lamar caught it before he dived for it too. And Lamar ran for a first down. What a play. That's incredible. Oh my goodness. So it should be 1st and 10 around the Ravens 33. Heads up play from Lamar. That's going to help the Ravens out a lot. Oh my goodness. And now Lamar's going to run a reverse to number 4. I actually don't remember who that is. That's crazy. Yeah, we should definitely do a podcast episode before the draft, Tristan. That would be a really good idea. Hey, excited. Where do you think what do you think the Falcons are going to take at number 8? Because they've drafted there, I think, the last 2 years now. There's probably a good skill player they can take, but if they're going quarterback, I will be interested to see which one ends up falling to them, which prospect they like. It'll also be interesting to see those prospects working out before the draft too, as well. That's going to be interesting. 2nd and 9 for the Ravens at their 32. It looks like the 32-yard line. Got a receiver to the left, doubles to the right, running back on his left. Lamar's in shotgun. Play clock winding down. 4-8 left. Snaps the ball. Looking right. Looks middle. And he's going to be sacked. Oh, he tried to throw it away, but they will rule it incomplete. He was lucky. That ball went forward. If his arm hadn't, that would have been a touchdown for the Chiefs as it was picked up by Smith. The pressure by Chris Jones. Crazy. Man, that was really good pressure. The man coverage from the Chiefs looks like held up really well because they brought, looks like 5 or 6 guys on that. And Lamar took a lot of strength to be able to throw the ball, but he almost threw it right into the defender's helmet like that. I don't know if I would have done that. I might have probably taken the sack, but it worked out because they didn't lose the 6 yards. 4:03 left, 3rd and 9 for the Ravens. Oh, yeah, I mean, the 3 QB, yeah, Dallas Turner would be a good pick. I've seen him projected to go. Chiefs are showing pressure. Lamar, 5 wide. He's got trips to the right. Andrews is in the slot to the right, and he's got 2 other receivers up to the left. Makes a check, snaps the ball, looking right, screen pass to number 4, and it's batted down by Chris Jones. That's a great play. Wow, Chris Jones really does make this Chiefs defense roll, man. He's been the one consistent factor, and they're probably not regretting the fact that they gave him that extension after he held out at the beginning of the year. Dallas Turner is a good prospect, though, to your point. Like, at a linebacker, man, if he would make that Falcons defense even better. He's one of those guys, kind of like Will Anderson for the Texans. I feel like he's one of those dudes who can make an immediate impact. So that would be pretty cool to see him potentially. And 4th-down-and-9 now. Looks like the Ravens are going to punt it away. I mean, makes sense. Booming punt, looks like. Going deep. It's going to bounce. Caught at the 18 by Hardman. He's going to run, holding the ball with one arm. Got to be careful. And he's tackled at the 29-yard line. So decent return. He got something off of it. And now it looks like there's a scuffle. Yellow mouth guard down. Kind of looked like a flag, but not quite. It's going to take it to commercial break, it looks like, for now in the second quarter. Around 3 minutes and 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Chiefs up 14-7. It's going to be interesting final 3 minutes because the Chiefs normally are able to get points, but now the Ravens had to punt it away. Yeah, the Chiefs might get some points here before half and dig the Ravens into an even bigger hole. Their defense has been a lot better than really any of the defenses Mahomes has had in the past 5 years, but it's the offense that's unfortunately not been great for them. Draft is going to be really interesting, though. Let's see. Who's picking at 1 this year? It's the Bears, yeah. The Bears getting that number 1 pick and still having, what was it? It's not the 5th pick or something like that. What's up, Matic? See you on the chat. That's cool. Thanks for joining, man. Watching the Chiefs game. Are you? I actually didn't. I forgot to ask this. Is anybody ahead of the game right now? The Bears got the 1st and the 9th pick. That's right. That's still really good for them, though, because they could. I mean, if I'm the Bears, I think they should just take Marvin Harrison and still work with Justin Fields because Caleb Williams doesn't even want to play in Chicago. Okay, if you're slightly ahead, all right, cool. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. If I was a Bears, I'd take Marvin Harrison and then maybe, pick an offensive lineman that's good at 9 or something like that to help protect Justin Fields because goodness knows he needs the help. But right now, yeah, the Caleb Williams experiment, I think he's overrated. I don't even think he's the best quarterback in the class right now. But 2, he doesn't even want to play in Chicago, so why even bother drafting him? And I think Williams kind of knows that too at this point. Yeah, I know. He is though. He's like the second half of the year. He couldn't what he did in his first year at USC was great. He was able to help kind of carry that team at the end of the year, and it was a lack of help that hurt him. But then the second, the Jayden Daniels hype. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm pretty high on Jayden Daniels because LSU fan gotta hype my boy up. Also, he had a really good year though. Like you saw what he could do with some good weapons. But yeah, this is true. Justin Fields is on the last year of his deal. decide to move on, they would have to probably make that decision this offseason. But like Caleb Williams, man, in Chicago too, and the NFC North only getting better with Jordan Love emerging, and now Jared Goff and the Lions actually like cementing themselves as a good team. If Jaden Daniels went to the Falcons, I would buy a Falcons jersey and I would root for the Falcons as my second favorite team for this year. That would be a really fun team to watch. I think Jaden Daniels would actually do really well his rookie year because I think the Falcons have all the weapons around him, and now that they fired Arthur Smith and getting in a new head coach, that would work better. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs now. Mahomes under center. He's going to fake the handoff to Pacheco, play action, looking left, looking right, going to go deep. He's throwing it up, and it's going to be incomplete. Kyle Hamilton was in coverage, and so was number 32. I don't know which guy that is, but he threw it deep, kind of knocked over the receiver, knocked over the defensive back, and didn't get the PI he was looking for. And yet another flash of the camera to Taylor Swift. I love how Detroit kept flashing the camera to Eminem during the game against the Rams. That was kind of funny to me, and they keep doing it. It's like, yeah, and everybody's getting mad, and it's like, well, the NFL flashes it to Taylor Swift a million times a game now. Why can't they do that? Man, no DPI. Oh wow, the Chiefs with quads to the right, kind of a trips bunch inside, and then a receiver at the right. It's going to be a screen pass again to Rashee Rice, and that gets stuffed out. Kyle Hamilton once again. That guy was such a steal. I think he got taken 2 years ago from Notre Dame, and I remember when they I didn't really know anything about him coming into the draft, and then they showed like his highlight tape, and it was like this guy's already NFL ready, and he's still in college right now, and that was a great pick. I got him at like 17th, I think, in that draft. It was a good pick, and that Ravens defense in general is just a really good defense. 3rd and 10, about 3:10 left in the second quarter here. Ravens are showing blitz. It looks like. I would probably blitz Mahomes here to get him out of his comfort zone. And they've got bunches. Mahomes snaps, shotgun looking left, and the pressure gets through. It's Hamilton again, and Mahomes has to chuck it away. So good play call. Yeah, Kyle Hamilton is a doggo. He is a good player. And that's gonna be 4th down. Kyle Hamilton on the pressure again, speaking of the devil. And the Chiefs are gonna have to punt it away. So now Lamar gets a chance maybe to tie it before half. Hopefully they can do that. I think I speak for everybody when I don't want to see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Goodness. Yeah. Tommy Townsend to punt it away. The draft this year, though, is going to be really cool. Unfortunately for my Seahawks, we do not have a high pick this year because we tried to win out, and then we didn't even make the playoffs, which really hurt us. Oh, did the ball? Oh, no. It bounced backwards. I was about to say. Mike McDonald. Who's he? Is he the Ravens defensive coordinator or the... I don't know if he gets the Seahawks job. If he's one of the 2 defensive coordinators, I'd take him as the Seahawks head coach. I just don't want Mike Vrabel. Oh, he's a Ravens defensive coordinator. Yeah, I'd take him. Ravens defense is amazing, man. He could create another Legion of Boom with the defensive talent we're starting to gather. He's just got to find a way to get us a defensive line that's decent. Who's Ben Johnson? Because I haven't really followed a lot of the head coaching. Who's Ben Johnson? Oh my, yeah, the Lions offensive coordinator. That'd be crazy. I take him too. I'd probably take the defense right now though, because if we could build a defense that's anywhere close to the Legion of Boom defense, no, we got Dan Quinn. I mean, I actually wouldn't be mad. He was our defensive coordinator, but I something new would probably be better now. Yeah, but it wasn't Dan Quinn's fault. Actually, that's a lie. It's kind of his fault. We lost to the Patriots in the Super Bowl because his defense did blow the 10-point lead. But I mean, it's also the just run the ball. That's true. The Cowboys defense. I mean, but like Stephon Gilmore and Darren Bland as a rookie, like they had pretty good years until the playoffs, which is kind of a bummer. I hope that it wouldn't happen with us, but we got pretty good corner talent. Tariq Woolen and Devon Witherspoon too, working with those 2 guys. I don't know. Whichever one of those guys can turn those 2 guys into some good players, I would take that. Because we still have Quandre Diggs at safety. Like that's a good look. The thing is our D line is just bad because Bobby Wagner, he's old, obviously he can't really play coverage, but he's still a really good tackler. Jordan Brooks is hopefully going to get progressively better at coverage. And then the D-line is the one thing that's just atrocious. We can't get pressure on the quarterback at all. And we also couldn't stop the run this year. We were bad on defense. But the offense also has a lot of talent to work with. It's also the problem that potentially at quarterback. I mean, it depends. If we want to go quarterback in the draft, I would say we trade up because all the good quarterbacks will probably be gone. That being said, if a guy like Michael Penix falls to 16, because there's a likelihood he will, because I don't know how many teams need a quarterback necessarily, maybe we don't trade up. But if we're not going to draft a quarterback, then we probably wouldn't trade up. I'm trying to think of the good players in this draft that are on defense, but I don't remember any good defensive players in this. I need to look up. I have not done a lot of research, man. I need to look up a Mel Kiper draft board or something like that to see who's actually. I'm gonna do that right now, man. I need to do some research on this because yeah, if there's a good D lineman in this class, we should take him. Maybe build it. I mean, and we do a really good job. The Seahawks do a really good job of taking talent later rounds too. So, I mean, if we just Penix will be there too. Oh, too injury prone. That's a good point. He actually that's probably true. Oh, Lamar and shotgun looking right down to number 80. I don't know who that is. Also, I was surprised. I don't know if y'all knew, you guys probably knew this, but I didn't think Mark Andrews was going to be back already. I totally thought with the broken bone he was done, but he's back today. So I was like, oh, good for him. That's cool because Mark Andrews is a beast in fantasy. I did not have him this year, but he's a good fantasy player, and he's also just a really good tight end. Couple broken ankles there, quite literally. Many seems frustrated. Okay, Lamar under center, motions receiver to the right, doubles to the right, looks like a receiver in the slot. Now he motions back to the left, and he still won't snap the ball. Is he even going to snap it before the 2-minute warning? He doesn't. That was kind of an L on clock management for the Ravens right there. Oh, 80s Isaiah Likely. Man, he's good, man. In college at Coastal Carolina, that was such a small school. Oh, yeah, he was really good, especially once Mark Andrews went down. But, yeah, Coastal Carolina with Grayson McCall, the year they were, like, undefeated until their bowl game or something, he was actually, like, really good that year. I just didn't know if he would translate to the NFL. I didn't think he was big enough, but it seems like he's kind of one of those hybrid players, so that's pretty cool. I like Isaiah Likely. Let me see here. Let's see. Best D-line prospects NFL draft 2024. Maybe. Oh, ooh! If Seattle took my boy, I forgot about Mason Smith. I didn't realize he was going in the draft. But if we took Mason Smith from LSU, he's 6'5", 300 pounds. He's really. I would take him. But there's also it looks like a guy from Illinois who I do actually remember seeing a game against Michigan, I think, and he's kind of a beast. So maybe we take him. I know there are some decent edge rushers. I just haven't seen anybody, like when Nick Bosa and TJ Watt were all coming out of college and like everybody knew those guys were going to be like top 5 picks. There's no one like that. Oh, yeah. That D lineman. I don't think he has Jonathan in his name. Maybe he does. He was pretty good. Because like that was one thing they were saying Texas would have matched up better against Machine in the final because they actually could stop the run a little bit. And that guy was the main reason. The only thing is Texas' secondary wasn't able to do enough to keep Penix from the big plays. What's his name? T'Vondre Sweat. That's the guy's name. Yeah. That guy's good. He actually kind of reminds me a lot of build-wise of Jonathan Allen from Alabama. I just got the same kind of like vibe from watching him play. He's good. I remember watching. He blew up a couple plays single-handedly, but there was also that one play I think where he got through and Penix like sidestepped him and then threw that dart, and people were like talking all about like Penix's pocket presence after that play. But yeah, he's a good prospect. And then there's who I really love if Seattle could get, even though he won't fall that far, is that left tackle from Penn State. That guy is a beast. Like we got him. Oh my goodness, that would help so much. Because I'm not mad with Geno. A lot of people don't think we could win with him. I think we could if we just had the offensive lineman. Like Russell Wilson, Geno's comparable to. Oh yeah, Charles Cross is pretty good, but that guy from Penn. Yeah, we kind of do need an O-line still. Like especially against teams like the Niners and the Rams, because for some reason whenever we play the Rams, we still can't stop Aaron Donald, or he just impacts the game too much. And then the Niners still have Nick Bosa, which kind of stinks for us. That left tackle from Penn State, though, is really good. I don't remember his name. It's something I can't pronounce it. 2nd and 4, Lamar in shotgun. Got a running back to his right. Looking to his left. He's going to throw a deep ball on a slot fade, and he just overthrew his man. It was Nelson Agholor. I did not think Nelson Agholor would still be in the league right now. Yeah, our guards are – that makes more sense because our pass protection this year is all right. but our ability to run the ball kind of like vacillated from game to game, and that you got to be able to run the ball in the NFL to set up the play action and vice versa. I think we could still win with Geno though. Yeah, he overthrew him. We could still win with Geno. We just gotta be able to protect him long enough to get the ball out. The one thing I will say, I'm kind of like I think I'd rather still have Tyler Lockett than DK Metcalf if it came down just like to choosing a receiver right now, because that Metcalf, like, man, he doesn't try every play. Like if he would run block hard every play, like Brandon Ayuk from the 49ers, man, that would take, like, he'd be fine. But one, his hands have kind of been questionable, and he just, like, those tantrums he just throws on the field, man. I'm like, come on now, man. We need you to, like, keep your head in the game. Lockett, he's old. He's probably like nothing Google can't find out, but I think he's like 31 now or something. It's crazy that he's been on our team. Yep, 31, right on the money. Yeah, that's great. He's getting old, but he's also like one of those players who could probably play for a while, just because one, he doesn't ever take hits. He literally goes down before contact most of the time, and he's a smart player. And I mean, in my opinion, he's still done a pretty good job keeping his body in shape. He's just small. That's the one thing. That's a bummer. But Jackson Smith and Jigbo will probably like replace him once in a couple of years, and Jigbo should come into his own, and then we probably just won't re-sign Lockett in a couple of years or something like that. I don't know what the deal with this contract is right now. 3rd and 4 for the Ravens. Lamar got a running back to his right, trips to the left, got a receiver also on the far right. He's snapping the ball, looking right out of the backfield to the running back, and he overthrew him, and it's incomplete. Those plays, man, like I'm all for getting like your running backs the ball in space and everything, but like when a team tries to throw those like flat routes out to the running back like right away when it's clearly short of the markers, even if they catch it, like the safety's all over him. If you're going to do that, you got to run like a pick route so that the safety gets picked or something. But they didn't even do that. Like that's just it's not a good play call in my opinion. I wouldn't have run that. I would have thrown like a slant or something to get one of my receivers the ball. Punting it away inside the 10, fair catch call by Hardman, and he catches it at the 10, 11-yard line, give or take. So the Chiefs will have a minute 46, all 3 timeouts, and another chance. Oh, that's not Mecole Hardman. That was not Mecole Hardman. That guy's last name is Jones. I got it mixed up. He wore 17 when he was on the Chiefs a few years ago, but then he left, and then he's back or something. I wonder if he's not wearing 10, though, either. Who was that? Wait, what number is Hardman wearing, then? Is he wearing... He's not 4. Rashee Rice is wearing that, too. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, DK's pretty good. Like, I mean, yeah, he's an athletic freak. But sometimes he just like he has yet to take that step. He's still like a good receiver, but he won't take that step to like the S tier of receivers. He's either a high B or low A tier receiver right now. And if he would take that step to S tier, like, and become that Tyreek Hill, I would say AJ Brown level, like kind of unguardable receiver who can get us that like consistent yardage every game. And part of that has to be with how much he gets targeted in some games. Like sometimes we just don't give him the ball. But like the Niners game, last game of the regular season, not last game of the regular season, but last time we played the Niners, like, Tre'Davious Ward was locking him up, and I'm all like for that. Like good corners locking up receivers in games, but Tyreek Hill doesn't ever get locked up unless you just double team him the whole game. Yeah, I know he's definitely not S tier. Yeah, I'm telling you that. Exactly, I agree. He's not S tier. He won't be because he's the 20s in target. You think if he had more targets, he'd be S tier though? I don't know about that. I think if we gave him, I mean, sometimes if it works, it works. I don't think if we gave him more targets, it would make him S tier though, because I don't think he gets open enough. When we play like bad teams, he does pretty good. I don't know. There's probably an advanced stat though to look up, and maybe I'm wrong about that. That's just from what I watched this year though. So that'll be interesting to see. But Kenneth Walker, running back, and Zach Charbonnet, that could be a pretty good duo for the next 4 or 5 years. I don't get, man, like what happened to running backs? Emmitt Smith, man, I just think of like the Hall of Fame running backs who were able to play for like 13, 14 years, and they weren't even like, they didn't come into the league as Derrick Henry athletic freaks, but like these running backs burn out so fast now, it's crazy. But like Emmitt Smith was like 34 when he retired, and like when he was 32, he still ran for 1,000 yards or something on the Cardinals, something crazy like that. Man, running backs are crazy now. Yeah, we'd have to take someone in this draft like Marvin Harrison. Maybe we trade up for the number 1 pick. We won't do that. I don't even think we have anything to trade up. Yeah. Maybe all it takes is a coach, though. Maybe we just need maybe the next coach that comes in is going to bring some mentality or some new concept or something, and it'll unlock the offense. Yeah, I know, for real. Todd Gurley, that was crazy to me how quickly he burned out. That injury was such a freak injury, though. Like how he tried to rush it and come back for the Super Bowl and then clearly wasn't the same the next year. That was like such an unfortunate injury because I hated the Rams, but like he was still a really good player. He was impressive to watch that year. And he was like, what was that? I was like one of the top 10 fantasy seasons or something. That was legend, though, for scoring that touchdown accidentally against the Lions. That game was so funny to me. I've never seen more fans mad at a touchdown than the Falcons fans on Twitter after that game. And a flag's down. Sorry, I missed commentating for a second. A minute 27. It looks like, is it on the Ravens defense? It might be. They seem kind of heated. Patrick Queen, I forgot he's on that defense. Patrick Queen was really good. What are the Falcons doing? Falcons Gurley. Do you think the Falcons should have hired Bill Belichick? Do you think they fumbled that on with him? Where is Belichick even going to coach this year? Like, what head coaching vacancies are even left? Oh yeah, I got a little shoving. Oh, Kyle Van Noy gave Travis Kelce a little check. Oh, and you got a penalty for that. That's annoying. Man, just let the guys play. Belichick's not coaching. Yeah, he might not. And he said he wants to. Bro, okay, if we got Bill Belichick in Seattle, I would not be mad. He would definitely make our defense better, that's for sure. But then the quarterback situation, Belichick, I still don't get it. Belichick would have been perfect for the Chargers, man, because he wouldn't have had to worry about picking a quarterback, and then he just shores up the defense, kind of. I feel like Justin Herbert would have thrived with Bill Belichick. And look at that. They try to get the running back out of the backfield again. Not the Chiefs this time, but yeah, Kyle Hamilton stopped it because you got it to him so fast. Oh, makes sense. Yeah, I saw that. The Falcons were like, he's only going to coach. He's not going to have the managerial power. But did you see that tweet about Robert Kraft or something? And he overrode. Belichick wanted to trade back in the Mac Jones draft, and Kraft overrode that and made him pick Jones. And then you see how that worked out. Like, I mean, granted, Matt Patricia was the offensive coordinator that winter. That didn't work. Mahomes stepping up. Oh, he got nailed in the helmet. They'll probably call that a penalty or something because Mahomes will cry. They did. Oh my gosh, bro. And was it a face mask? We'll see here in a sec. I didn't think it was a face mask though. It looked like he just got hit on the helmet. I hate unnecessary roughness penalties, man. They're so. Oh my gosh, roughing the passer is crazy. It's not even a face mask. Like what? What? How is he supposed to? I guess it's kind of blatant, but like, I feel like that physicality is like it should be allowed in football. It makes football fun to watch, man. Oh, rip. Oh my gosh, he clubbed him. That's actually that was in slow motion. That just looks better because his arms taped up too, so he's just like, boom. That's annoying, man. Though that's just kind of yeah. You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see yeah, roughing the punter. Oh my goodness, yeah, roughing the punter's crazy too as well. That penalty gets called too much as well. Shotgun, looking left, running to his left. He's gonna run. Oh, he escaped. Come on now. Yeah, I was about to say if he throws that, are you gonna call that a late hit now? Was he out of bounds? No. Roquan Smith, man, he's like a Ray Lewis 2.0 kind of. Not gonna lie, he's not as good. Obviously, no one compares to Ray Lewis as far as like physicality, but like he looks a lot like him, and he's on the Ravens too, so he kind of fits this team really well. I didn't realize he was still really good. I thought of all the stuff I had seen once he was on the Bears, it seemed like he had become a bust. I didn't realize he was actually like a 97 in Madden or something like that. I didn't realize he'd become such a good player. And then once all it took was adding him to the Ravens to make that defense like legendary level. Mahomes snaps the ball looking into his middle, right, throws right. He's got Kelce. There's Kelce again inside 30, 29-yard line. 35 seconds left, 36, and the Chiefs are going to call timeout. 1st and 10. So they got well within Harrison Butker's range. Harrison Butker is one of those guys who I feel like could break that field goal record by Justin Tucker sometime. I don't know if he ever will. Oh, that's a really cool concept. That's also kind of a tight window when you look at that replay. That's a good throw. Someone's yellow mouth guard is just down on the field. Oh, wow. Those are some interesting clubs. The yellow with the thing. I cannot take another. Yeah, Bucker Loki. Yeah, you would say that though. That's actually yeah, I know you got Kyle Hamilton, Roquan Smith, and the Ed Reed Ray Lewis kind of duo. That's actually facts though. And then yeah, Bucker man, that field goal in Georgia Tech to beat Georgia in 2014. That kick was low-key impressive, but he's improved his kicking range since then because he barely made that 54-yarder back then, and now he can hit like 70 yarders in warm-ups, which maybe he didn't strike the ball as well as he could have, but still a really good kicker. And he's clutch. He hits. I don't think I've seen him miss like a clutch playoff field goal. So, especially in the Bills games, man. Buddy's automatic when it comes to field goals to help beat the Bills or tie or go home snapping, looking right. Going to throw a check down to Rashee Rice, and he's going to get 6. So you can call that a horse collar? No. Patrick Queen kind of just guided him out of bounds. 31 seconds left. All right, it's prediction time, baby. I'm going to make a prediction. 2nd and 4, 31 seconds left. I'm going to say Rashee Rice just got the ball, and I know Travis Kelce is super popular down in the red zone, but I'm going to say, the Chiefs scored touchdown here, and 31 seconds left. Yeah, 2 timeouts is probably enough time. They're probably going to do it. 2nd and 4, they're going to score touchdown from here in 3 plays, and it's going to be on actually 2 plays, and it's going to be on a Rashee Rice like touchdown catch. I don't know how he'll do it. It might be like a crossing route or something. Let's see. Maybe he'll prove me wrong and just throw it. Oh, he went end zone. Over through Noah Gray. All right, so they're not scoring this play. They're scoring next play. All right, this next play, 3rd and 4. So they theoretically got to convert. Otherwise, they'll probably just kick it. It looked like he had the matchup he wanted. That's holding all the way by 79 for the Chiefs. The Chiefs and the Eagles, man, when they both that Eagles Bills game where they got away with every single like holding call in the world, they didn't get a single holding call. That was insane. So like I see all that stuff about the NFL being rigged, and sometimes it's kind of hard not to believe because some of the way the refs call the games. Apparently too, I saw a thing where one of the refs for the game today, away teams have the best chance of winning with this guy. Oh yeah, Mahomes looking 3rd and 4. He's gonna run. He's gonna get out of bounds, and there's a flag down. So he went out of bounds at like the 14, 20 seconds left, but there is a flag down, so it's going to be interesting to see if that pushes them back or not. Oh, it's coming back on the Chiefs. So they got to score this next play. Maybe they won't do that. I don't know. We'll see. Bad prediction. But we'll see here. Trey Smith on the hold, their guard. Looks just like Seattle's guards. We can do that. Oh, yeah. Just look at that. He grabbed the jersey. Look at that. Speaking of the refs, I was just complaining about him. Appreciate it. Let me see. I'll see you, Tristan. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. 3rd and 14. 20 seconds left. Well, I mean, they got to throw a touchdown to Rashee Rice now. Otherwise, the prediction's wrong. Here we go. I thought about doing the NFC Championship tonight too. Yeah, Rashee Rice is good. He actually like was one of the few receivers. 1, he doesn't drop every pass, and 2, he's a kind of an unknown. Oh, they threw it. Oh, is that Rice? Oh my gosh! Rashee Rice gets a touchdown. The prediction is correct. That's crazy. That's crazy, and it's probably gonna be brought back. Oh my goodness, that's crazy that was right. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Trey Smith again. Back-to-back plays. That was almost right. That's crazy. Oh, man. Trey Smith ruined my prediction. 3rd and 24. Yeah. All right. New prediction. The Chiefs will not convert this 3rd down. They'll probably just kick a field goal. That's unfortunate, man. Where's the holding? Wait, what? Oh, why? Why would you grab up there? Oh, it's kind of like a swim shove. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, 3rd and 24. Well, so much for the prediction. But that was pretty cool. It was almost right. That was pretty sick. And now the Ravens are going to burn a timeout with 12 seconds left. 3rd and 24. Yeah, if I was a Chiefs, they'll probably hit like Kelce over the middle here or something for like some chunk yardage because they have a timeout to burn anyway, so they can attack the middle of the field to get in Bucker in better range. I want the Lions in the Super Bowl so bad, man. 1, because we hate the Niners, but 2, also the offense is just so fun to watch, and I feel like they would actually make the Super Bowl high scoring and fun to watch. And then I'm sick of Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. It was so funny how like 5 years ago everybody wanted Mahomes and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl to beat the Patriots in that AFC Championship, and now it's like 5 years later. It's like someone had tweeted like, "You die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain," and I was like, the Metro Boomin quote, but it was like, yeah, now the Chiefs are hated and everybody wants them to lose. I want the Ravens though in the Super Bowl. I feel though if the Ravens get in the Super Bowl, it's going to be super low scoring and like they'll kill the Lions in the Super Bowl. So I think it'll be the Niners and the Ravens, and I think that would be a good matchup. And I'll just root for the Ravens. But if the Chiefs make it in against like the Niners, I feel like the Niners will win that game actually. Now Chiefs Lions, that theoretically, even though see he hit Kelsey up the middle of the field. Yep, and that's Butker's range now. Yeah. What about you? Who do you want in the Super Bowl, man? That would you probably want the Lions, yeah. The Ravens, I don't know, yeah. If the Lions and Chiefs played, I feel like it would be the best scoring game. But if everybody wants the Lions and Ravens, yeah, Lions Ravens will be interesting because it would be interesting to see if the Ravens defense could stop the Lions team. 4th and 15. Harrison Butker on to kick the field goal here. Show me a stat. Jinx him right now. 32 of 45. Oh, 4 or 5 in the postseason. Never mind. He's already missed, so you can't really jinx him here. But I'm going to jinx him right now and say he's going to miss it left. All right. What hash are we on real fast? Let's see. 52 yards. I can hit that. Not very well, but I could at one point. Left hash. A little bit of wind to the right. Actually, he's going to make this. He'll probably make it. Yeah. That's actually a good spot because if he starts to pull it left, the wind was going to help him out on the right. That makes sense. Good kick. So, wow, the Ravens have kind of been dominated this game. Wide right. He pulls the Bills 2.0. That was crazy because the Bills lost that one Super Bowl back in the 1990 or whatever on a wide right field goal, and then Tyler Bass did that. I saw this video though on like this guy named Isaac Punts. He's like a YouTuber, but he like breaks down missed kicks, and he's like there is a reason the kickers missed those kicks, and unfortunately for Tyler Bass, he was like doomed to miss that field goal because on his extra point, he kicked the ball like left, but the wind was his kick will like start off straight and then draw right, and he had to compensate for the wind blowing right the whole game, so he had to like aim really far left and then kick right, then kick and still have his draw out end up going up the middle. So he barely made his extra point, the first one of the game, and then they put him on the right hash. Like Josh Allen could have at least tried to run to the left, and get him on the left hash so his kick could draw out. But instead, he put him on the right hash with not even throwing the check down, the incomplete pass. And then Bass couldn't compensate enough and missed it wide right, which is unfortunate for him. I actually really wanted the Bills to win that game, despite, the overrated thing. But Josh Allen, like that commercial with Peppa Pig, man, that made me laugh so much. I actually was kind of hoping the Bills would win this game. But then that way I would have at least a new quarterback in the Super Bowl with Allen and Lamar Jackson. But man, they just added another chapter. Someone had, like, how they have been comparing them to like Mahomes and Manning, and like, oh, this is their third matchup, and Manning won like the third matchup against Brady. He's gonna win, and then he lost. Someone was like, no, it's not Brady and Manning. It's Brady and Philip Rivers, because Philip Rivers just like he never beat Brady in the playoffs and never got to a Super Bowl. And that was the thing I was thinking about the other day. It's crazy that you have Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Joe Burrow all in the same division. Yeah, he probably is the fifth best. But all 5 of those guys were expecting that they're going to win a Super Bowl in their career, and they all play in the AFC. And I said this, I had the second podcast video I did. I said I expect like one of the 2 of those quarterbacks to end up moving to the NFC because the NFC kind of has a lack of QB talent right now, in my opinion. Like a lot of the top quarterbacks are in the AFC, which is crazy. But we're going to expect all those guys to win a Super Bowl. And if Mahomes and the Chiefs keep winning like every year, it's going to be super hard. It's going to be like one of those deals. Because think about the NFL back then. You had Ben Roethlisberger, you had Peyton Manning, Eli was in the NFC, so we'll take that away. But Peyton was in the AFC, Ben Roethlisberger was in the AFC, Tom Brady was in the AFC, Philip Rivers was in the AFC. Philip Rivers never got a Super Bowl. Ben Roethlisberger found a way to win 2 in that little period because Brady had like a long drought. I wonder if we'll see that with Mahomes, where he'll have like a big drought and then win a bunch at the end of his career like Brady did. And then I feel like Josh Allen could be that Philip Rivers guy, though. Harbaugh to the Chargers. All right, I like Harbaugh a lot as a coach. Unfortunately, I think Michigan's about to get sanctioned a bunch, which is unfortunate because he won't even be there for it. But I like him as a coach. Not on the Niners, I didn't, and I still kind of like. Sometimes he's a bad sport in my opinion, but like as a person, he seems all right. I really like seeing his parents in the Rose Bowl, but I think he'll. I don't know, man, because the Chargers are kind of old on defense, so I feel like he's gonna like have to clean out the Chargers for a year, maybe. Like Herbert, they might not be good this year, and he'll have to like clean out some of the gut things. Like Khalil Mack, I don't know if they're going to keep him or not. Joey Bosa's starting to get old, and he's had some injuries. And then like, wasn't it J.C. Jackson? I think they like tore his ACL or something like that. I don't even remember if he was still on the team or not. I think they traded him back to the Patriots or something. So the defense has got a lot of shoring up to do. Offensive wise, like Harbaugh wasn't necessarily known for being an offensive minded coach, I don't think, but he coached Colin Kaepernick and like Alex Smith, and those guys could kind of use their legs a little, whereas Justin Herbert's not really known for that. So tailoring an offense that suits Herbert is going to be interesting, especially since Keenan Allen isn't getting any younger, even though he had a really good season in fantasy. He killed me a couple times, unfortunately. But I don't know. Like personality wise, he's shown he can do it. The only reason he didn't stay in the NFL longer with the Niners was because of his issues with the management. The management for the Niners just wouldn't give him free reign, which was really annoying. But they ended up screwing him over with bad draft classes like year after year because they kept overriding his decisions. So if the Chargers will let him make decisions in the draft, I feel like they'll be good because I think he's got a good eye for talent. So we'll see how that goes. But I mean, he fled Stanford to go to the Niners. Then he went back to Michigan, and now he's fleeing to go to the Chargers. I'll be interested to see if he ends up taking any of his guys from Michigan, or if he like doesn't take him or something because he doesn't want to be associated with them, which would I actually could see him doing. So I don't know. I don't know. What about you? You think it'll work out for him? I don't know. I get my take right there. I don't know. I don't really know what to expect. It would be funny. Oh wow, that was a nice conversion. Halftime report right now. And Holmes is 20-25. That's Mahomey-esque. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Some of those throws he made in this, I didn't catch because I missed like the first quarter because I was having trouble trying to set it up and everything. Herbert's overrated. You think he'll probably be 10-7? Didn't you when we made that video at the beginning of the season? I said the Raiders would win or be up in the division, which was dumb. But I did say the Buccaneers would win the division, and that happened. And Baker balled out, man. But no, didn't do you think just you said Justin Herbert's overrated. 10-7 though, his first year. Man, they're gonna really have he's gonna have to do a crazy off season if I feel like if the Chargers are gonna be there. Because one, I think the Raiders are actually gonna be up there. Because I think where are the Raiders? What pick do they have? Because if the Raiders the Raiders are probably a good quarterback away and maybe some defensive picks away from a good team in the AFC. Because they handled the Chiefs at the end of the year. Oh, they're 14th. Oh wow. They did win a lot at the end of the year, though. Yeah. Ugh. I mean, there's a chance a quarterback could fall to them. The Raiders, unfortunately, since the kind of the end of the what's his name, Al Davis era, they've sucked at picking quarterbacks. So that's unfortunate. Derek Carr was like their one good pick, but even then, he didn't even get to play the year they made the playoffs. So that sunk for him. Yeah, that'll be interesting. Bruh, I remember they were so good that year. They were like 12-4, I think. They won the division, but Derek Carr got hurt like 2 weeks before the season ended, and then their backup, like Matt McGloin, he was bad. He got absolutely destroyed against the Broncos or something and got hurt, and then they had to start like rookie Connor Cook from Michigan State against the Texans, and they got upset. It was a bad playoff game. But the Raiders could be. I feel like one keeping that guy Pierce was great. No, yeah, you're good, man. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Oh, yes, yeah. If you'll be back for the second half, I'll see you then. All right, go. Feel free. I think I'm gonna because if you leave, there's only one, just me. So I'll just probably leave and get something to eat here in a second. I'll see you in a little.
Ford.
All right. All right, back for the second half. 3rd and 3 for the Chiefs here. Mahomes, the Pacheco to his left, trip set to the left as well. In shotgun, the Chiefs have dominated the time of possession battle. Blitz showed by the Ravens. They're going to bring it, and it's going to be picked up. Mahomes off his back foot, throws off, and it's batted away. Great coverage from number 32, Williams, for the Ravens. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back. Their defense needed that. It was a big 3 and out because they were tired at the end of the second half. So this is going to be interesting to see how this all shakes out here. They had all this space, to the right. Didn't really use it. And Mahomes didn't step up. He tried to get backing up and then threw it off his back foot. Tommy Townsend punting it away. And that punt's going, and it's going to go out of bounds. So the Ravens are going to take over at the 27-yard line, it looks like. Or no, 22-yard line. Going to be interesting to watch here. Mahomes talking to his wife, a.k.a. the refs. Travis Kelce has all 10 of his targets have been 10 catches for 102 yards. So they've given a healthy dose to Travis Kelce. He's on pace for 200 yards, which would be kind of insane. 20 catches for 200 yards in a playoff game. That would be crazy. Anyway, Lamar Jackson under shotgun and a pistol look. Got a tight end to the left, a running back behind him, and 2 receivers to the left. Also got another tight end. It looks like they've got 2 tight ends. So the motions back to the left, tight end on the left and the right, and a running back behind and 2 receivers to the left. Motions likely are number 4 over now, so he's got a receiver on either side, hands the ball, and it's going to be a run to the right for Gus Edwards, and he is stopped and going to be dropped for probably a loss of a yard. Not great for the Ravens there. Really not a good, as great as it could have been. Kind of looked like it was there, but the corner did a great job of meeting him head on, and Gus Edwards had nowhere to go. Second and 10. Gus Edwards only 2 carries, but it did say the Ravens have run like the lowest amount of plays and time of possession in Lamar Jackson's time being quarterback. So there's that. Now it's a jet sweep out to the right. Ravens trying to get outside, and the Chiefs corner. What a tackle. That is a tough tackle. That's a good tackle. So that'll make it 3rd down and like 5. If you like defense, man, you like this game. There's been some really fundamentally sound defensive plays made. Trent McDuffie, he's a good corner. I believe he's from Washington. He's a good corner. 3rd and 6 at the 26. Lamar snaps. He's looking left, looking right now. Flushed. Throws it up the middle, and he's going to be almost intercepted, but it's going to be incomplete. And the Ravens are going to have to punt now, too. They just went 3 and out as well. Neither team able to muster much offense. Lamar probably could have run there, though, up the middle. He had the gap. Ball went through the Chiefs player's helmet, like right here, and actually to the receiver's hands, and unfortunately he just dropped it. So that's unfortunate. So 4th and 6 now. Ravens got to punt it away, it looks like. And so, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Punted and fair caught at the 20-yard line. So the Chiefs will take over. Not a great field position, but their defense gets a 3 and out as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how they respond to that. Super Bowl 2 weeks out. Mahomes first and 10 at his own 20. Got a running back to his left. Extra tight ends in. They're going to fake it. Play action now. Looking. Going to check it down to the running back, and which was Rashee Rice in this case, and he's going to lose a yard. Both defenses not giving an inch, doing a great job with their coverage downfield. Looks like man coverage again from the Ravens. And a great tackle in space. Yeah, that's a great tackle. Oh, and the ball popped out too. Actually, it's a good question if that was technically completed or not. But yeah, that's a great play from the Ravens secondary. Patrick Mahomes, 22 of 28, 166 yards and a touchdown so far. Mahomes under shotgun again, got receiver to the right. He's going to hand it off to Pacheco, fakes the pump fake, and Pacheco will squirt forward for 5 yards. Give him a little breathing room. Be like 3rd and 3rd and 4 now. I love that meme of Pacheco where they like say he runs like a little kid trying out new shoes in the store. It's hilarious. Right now, though, it's not really working for him. He's not even averaging 3 yards a carry right now, 2.9 yards. 16 carries for 47 yards and a touchdown. And now it's 3rd and 6. Ravens need to get off the field here. Their offense needs to start doing something, man. It has not looked good all game. But the defense here can give them another shot here if they can get off the field. 3rd and 6, Chiefs. Mahomes back to throw. Looking down the middle. He's got a guy. It's number 84, and it's going to be a first down at the 43 on a crossing route. That's Watson. That's the guy's name. And that's going to go for a first down. Man, yeah, he comes in, motions him left, and then just breaks him across the field, and it's a great play, great throw. It's a good concept. Tom Brady actually really liked to run those plays with like Gronk and Edelman back in the Patriots because if it was man coverage, he knew he could get that every time over the middle of the field. Mahomes, shotgun, low snap, going to handle it though, and he'll get it out. It looks like it'll be 7 yards for Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And now the Chiefs are across midfield, starting to drive now. Yeah, it was a bad snap, but Mahomes did a good job handling it and getting it out in time. Those little graphic things might be wrong here, saying that the Chiefs are going to be in the Super Bowl, but it's not looking like it so far. Chiefs have run 50 offensive plays to the Ravens 25 in this game so far. Mahomes and shotgun running back to his left, motions Kelce over to his right, basically a trip set to the right. Now it's going to be a run. No, it's an option play. That's a very weird play. Oh, and Kelce looks like had an option to throw there, but he just ran it himself and got 5 yards. That was a really crazy play. If he had ended up having to throw that, that would have been insane. Because we know we can do that. This is a really, really interesting play design. He pump faked or whatever, and it froze Williams enough for Kelsey to run and pick up that first down. I don't know what that counts as, like a rush or a catch or what. But, I mean, it's a first down, so it works for the Chiefs. Keeping that Ravens defense on the field. 1st and 10, Mahomes with the receiver to his left. He motions another one out for the little flip pass. Question is, will he use it? Nope, he'll check it down, and it's going to be another 3 yards for Watson, or no, Noah Gray. Hey, yeah, thinking about his passing. Travis Kelce, they're going back to the Kadarius Toney. Major L where he had a lateral opportunity for that touchdown. That was not good. I've never seen a player get so much flack on Twitter. 2nd and 7. Chiefs at their 40 at the Ravens 43. Mahomes in shotgun, looking left. He's gonna throw it left, and it's gonna be incomplete. But a flag is down, and if it's roughing the passer, I'm gonna lose my mind because Mahomes is fine. No way. This is probably holding on the defense. No, it's on the offense. Wow. But the Ravens, it looks like, are going to decline it. It's on Jawan Taylor. Welcome back. Maddock, how we doing? Yeah, it looked like it was Roquan Smith on the pressure that kind of beat Pacheco. 2nd and 17. Oh, never mind. The Ravens did take the penalty. So that's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. You're like, good. Nice. Yeah, I know, for real. The Ravens' offense can't get anything going, and their defense is actually doing a good job. The offense is doing the defense no favors. And Mahomes throws another swing pass out to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he's going to be wrapped up by none other than Kyle Hamilton. That's going to go for a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 16. So maybe the decision about the penalty was good for the Ravens because it may have backed the Chiefs out of potential field goal range now. The question is if they'll just get a big chunk play here or not. 3rd and 15. You been keeping up with basketball, the Lakers? You see that Lakers-Warriors game last night? That was a crazy game. That was awesome. And I was very happy with that result. I thought Curry totally done him in with that 3 at the end, but luckily LeBron was able to get to the line and knock down those free throws. And Luka's 73, man. Oof. Crazy. Mahomes in shotgun, looking left, fake, screen to the right, caught by Pacheco, but that Ravens defense is all over it. Great defensive stuff. Let's go. I'm going to show my bias right now. That's great. I'm glad about that. 4th down. Let's go. 4th and 19. Travis Kelce visibly frustrated walking off the field. LeBron's stat line last night was amazing. That was a great game from LeBron, man. Yeah, and then that D'Angelo Russell 3 to like tie the game or something in second overtime where he just stepped into that. Now everybody on Twitter was so funny because they were like, D'Lo's the only guy with either the confidence or the stupidity to take that shot at that moment. He made it, so it was like, yes, that was a big play. Punt goes out the back of the end zone, so the Ravens will take over at the 20-yard line, it looks like. Yeah, Curry had a really good game, though. I think he had 46. I know. Draymond Green, too, was hilarious. He kept tweeting. He was like, Curry, because you see at the end of the game, Curry rips his jersey because he's mad, and it's like 30 minutes later, Draymond tweets, always a pleasure to go out on the court against you, King James. Like, he uses the King moniker, too, and everybody was joking, like, Steph Curry's trying to take this so seriously, and Draymond's just like, why don't you come over? We can do a podcast episode. It's going to be great. Yeah, that's true. Every guard does cook our backcourt. DeJounte Murray, question mark. But I don't want to trade D'Lo now. D'Lo's actually playing, like, really, really well. Like, those last few games, D'Lo's been good. Austin Reeves actually has been kind of a liability right now. Klay Thompson didn't look too bad last night either, but he is past his prime, unfortunately. And he's kind of a jerk now too. Not too big on Klay Thompson. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see that. Got that commercial break right now. You back in the question for you, just Maddox? Are you back on the game already, or are you still on commercial as well? Because I got a Chipotle commercial right here, making me hungry. Yeah, that is true. D'Lo doesn't have the 2-way potential of DeJounte. You're still on commercial? Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Not as far behind as I thought. There's different new movies and everything. Goodness. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Luka Doncic, bro, one of the guys on my team, I think his family has like season tickets for the Hawks. He was at that Luka game and he just took a picture and sent it. It was crazy. Oh, only a second. Okay, that makes me feel better. How about, yeah, that Rasheed Rice, man, if that touchdown had counted in the first half, that would have been so crazy. Yeah, Luka 73 though. Yeah, that was actually like crazy. And people were like hating on him too because they were saying like uh that the NBA is so easy to score in now, and they were like showed this one clip of him like kind of walking into a layup, and it was like that doesn't mean anything. Like he still had to hit a bunch of like crazy jumpers and other shots, and he ended up going 15 or 16 from the line, which one, it's not even actually that many free throw attempts for like scoring that many points, and two, he normally isn't a good free throw shooter. Exactly, he's good. Like, and I also think like those '90s old heads, man, who keep saying like, "Oh, defense was harder in our era." Like there are all these clips, man, of like the easiest like buckets I've ever seen being scored in the '90s, and it's like, nah, it's not. It's just you guys played a more half court game, so there are going to be more fouls. But even then, the bad boy like '90s, like they aren't the toughest era like you've ever seen. There just happened to be a lot. They just didn't call flagrants for certain fouls that they would now. That's really the difference. And at the end of the day, I think the scores nowadays are just better. I feel like a team of 2020s players would absolutely cook a team of '90s players now. Yeah, I saw The Last Dance, man. Like I watched the whole thing, but I think he exaggerates the bad boy Pistons too much, in my opinion. Because I went back and I've been watching like a lot of film from when the Pistons won their championships, and like the Pistons. Oh my goodness, Gus Edwards just ran that man over. Anyway, yeah, but like they kind of like they just show the bad moments from like when he gets mauled in the Bad Boy Piston series. But if you watch it, the pace of the '90s games, they actually like run up and down the court a lot, and they just foul like they foul him a lot. But it's nothing we haven't seen. Like the play in the once you watch the NBA playoffs, the NBA playoffs is peak basketball because the refs don't call as many fouls, like they let them play more. That's when you really see like that's good basketball right there. They don't call as many fouls. But I like yeah, Jordan's great and all, but like I don't think necessarily that he would dominate the way people say he would. He's really athletic, but there are a lot of really good athletes nowadays in today's NBA. That's a nice run from Lamar. Let's go first down Ravens. Now they're starting to put something together. Resting the defense, potentially get into at least field goal range. You got to be getting points here. It doesn't matter what right now. You just got to get points. Yeah, great way to see that. And he just stepped up, faked right. Ooh, that was nice. He got the defensive end to who break contain, give him that gap to shoot through. That was a good play. They're at their own 48 now. Rush yards, yeah, 229, but only 61 today. Man, CJ Stroud. How about CJ Stroud, man? CJ Stroud's a straight up baller. CJ Stroud's going to be amazing next year, barring injuries or something. And maybe, I don't know, maybe the Texans just had a really, like, one of those years where it was just really good. And whoa, Lamar got out of that and got an incomplete pass out of that, which they would take. That's crazy, man. That he ducked under that like that. That's tough. Stroud, yeah, I mean, low key. If he won MVP, if he had like had one or two more really amazing games and won MVP, that would have been insane to see a rookie do that. I would have been absolutely insane. Lamar Jackson, man, making almost like, I mean, not nothing out of something, but or something out of nothing, but at least he didn't lose anything off of that. That was a great play. CJ Stroud, though, yeah, and Tank Dell once he's healthy is back, and Nico Collins turned into a stud, and even Dalton Schultz. Yeah, the Buccaneers, that Bucs game was insane. And I had him on fantasy for that week. He got me 40 points. He actually carried me to a win that week in fantasy league. Another swing pass to the running back, but it actually worked for 11 yards. I don't know who this running back is, Hill. I don't remember where he came from. J.K. Dobbins, man, getting hurt. This arguably he played a better game than the Bucs game against the Browns in the playoffs. That game was crazy too. They couldn't stop him for the life of them. Yeah, a little dump off to the left to Hill, and he just outraced the linebacker there and picked up the first. I mean, if it works, it works. I don't like the play calling, but I mean, he had it that time. Jackson under center, got a tight end on either side of the tackles, and he snaps it, fakes the handoff play action. He's looking to stretch. He's going to try to scramble, jumps, throws it out to Hill, and it's going to get yardage. Wow. Brock Purdy, man. I am not as big of a Brock Purdy hater as everybody else because I actually think he cut like there were some of the throws that he made against the Packers those were tough throws. Like those are throws that some of the mediocre quarterbacks couldn't make. I think that he is. If we have a tier list here, I think that there. Let's see, who's a mid quarterback right now. That, like, as far as passing goes, if I were to think of a mid quarterback, I would think of, like, if Daniel Jones is D tier, and then there's a quarterback above Daniel Jones, I think Brock Purdy. That's like a game manager or something. Like, I wouldn't say Baker because I think Baker's better than Brock Purdy maybe, but I would say if Baker's like a B plus, then Brock Purdy's a B. He can make some throws. He's not just a game manager, but he's totally like he only was in the MVP conversation because he had all the great weapons around him. That Niners team, like Kyle Shanahan's an offensive mastermind. B minus, yeah. B minus. He's just mid, you know. He's not. I wouldn't say he's below mid necessarily because I think he can still, like, he's in the NFL for a reason, and obviously he's an upgrade from Garoppolo. And I don't know, maybe another quarterback would fit the Niners system, but maybe Brock Purdy does fit them. He still has some arm talent though. Like, he makes some good throws. He can scramble a little. Like, in the podcast episode I did, I pointed out that drive against the Niners, Packers people were like, "Oh, Christian McCaffrey carried him that drive," and it was like, yeah, but that's exactly what made Brock Purdy like perfect for them on that drive. He didn't try to do any like too much on that drive. There was that like 2nd and 10 at like the Packers 11, and he could have like tried to force something to the end zone, and instead he just like ran for 9 yards. It's like, that's a winning play because now it's 2nd and 1, and you can just set up either your play action or just give the ball to McCaffrey, and they scored later on that drive. Like, he's just smart. I would say, yeah, maybe he's not talent wise. He's definitely not no Justin Herbert talent wise, but he's smart and he doesn't turn the ball over too much, which is what Kyle Shanahan needs him to do to win ball games. But if he was like on another team and had to carry them, I would say he would be putting up stats like Ryan Tannehill on the Titans or something like that. Probably, maybe better because he's younger. But we'd probably be looking at that. Come on, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson gets sacked. It's 4th down now. Yeah, he's visibly frustrated taking his helmet off. Steve Spagnuolo has done a great job for that Chiefs defense. Man. Great blitz styled up, beat the running back right off his spot, and Jackson never had a chance. They're at the 49. I mean, you could. Yeah, no, for real. They need to. They could have kicked this field goal, you know. Probably wouldn't work with all the wind, but, you know, Justin Tuck did hit that field goal once. No, I wouldn't kick that. I'd punt it too. And booming punt, really high, going right, great bounce, and it's going to go to the 7-yard line. This is it right here. This might be the game on this drive right here. This is where, because if they let the Chiefs like grind out the clock and score a touchdown on this drive, the game's probably over. But if they get a stop or even like a defensive turnover down here in this area, then there's a really good, if Chiefs score this over, if they get a stop, maybe a turnover, they could really turn this game around, get a 14-point swing going or something like that. Man, he needs Lamar does need this to step up. Those off-schedule plays, man, this Chiefs defense, one of their strengths is that their secondary and linebackers are super fast. They're not maybe big, but against a team like Lamar, like where they need speed, you think whoever wins this game wins the Super Bowl? Chiefs Niners. That would be an interesting game. You might be right because the Chiefs just have so much experience, man. And people who say experience doesn't matter, it totally matters. Andy Reid's a great head coach. Mahomes and Kelsey have been to the Super Bowl 3 times now or whatever. Like, yeah, against the Niners, sure, Kyle Shanahan's been there too, but like he's lost both of them anyway. And Brock Purdy didn't start in those games, so we'll see. The one player I love on the Niners, but I also hate, is Christian McCaffrey because, one, he torches us every time he plays battle. He always goes off. But I love watching him as a player. He's super good. He's just a really fun player to watch. Watching him in the Super Bowl would be fun. That's crazy that the Ravens had the number 1 offense and defense, and today the offense decided not to show up. Nah, not good. I think Brock won't be able to beat this defense. I mean, Brock might not have to, though. The Chiefs are a little small up front with the D-line. Chris Jones is kind of just their D-line. Fast. But that Niners O-line can move bodies. So Brock Purdy might not be able to beat the defense, but he might not have to if they can just run the ball and set him up. Plus, Brock Purdy's got a lot of good receivers. Lamar Jackson, that's the one lack of talent he has there. The receivers, his tight end Mark Andrews is good, but like Odell, Nelson Aguilar aren't like they're not really Brandon Ayuk or Deebo Samuel maybe at the receiver position for him, or Twan Jennings even, kind of that level. Plus, he has George Kittle, so he already has a good tight end. So I feel like he might not have to run. His O line, plus with Trent Williams at left tackle, they do a great job. That would be a fun game to watch. Maybe Chiefs Niners. Everybody doesn't want it, but it might be the one you get, and it could be a pretty good rematch. Super Bowl halftime show. I don't care about no Usher. Get like Post Malone or someone everybody knows to do the halftime show, so they can do like music that everybody knows. Pacheco's got a little bit of hole, and they snuffed that out quick. Patrick Queen's there, and that's going to be maybe 2 yards, so it'll be on like the Kansas City 9 now. Man. Terrell Suggs is looks like he just came into the building for the game. Maybe trying to, or maybe this is a flashback. I don't know. Trying to hype up the Ravens crowd though. They could use it right now. Yeah, he's got a Super Bowl ring. Terrell Suggs was crazy in college. Played at Arkansas State, and he broke the FBS record for sacks in a career during his career at Arkansas State. And then he proceeded to get to 100 sacks really fast with the Ravens too in his career. Pacheco tries to run again, and that Ravens D-line is not having any of it. He tried to run, man. Pacheco runs so funny. That Ravens D-line is doing a magnificent job on the run game. Man, 3rd and 7, minute 20 here. This is it. Got to get off the field if you're the Ravens, because 1, you can probably get really good field position here, and 2, your defense does not want to be on the turf when the field when the fourth quarter starts. Trips to the left. Mahomes got a running back. Edwards Helaire to his right, and Kelce in the slot on his right, and he's going to look that way, and he's going to throw, and it's incomplete. Great pressure from the Ravens. So the Ravens are going to get the ball back. The defense did their job again. Defense, man, is playing so well. The Thunder, man, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander looks so good, and he's so hard. I don't think anybody in the NBA can stop him right now. I'm actually probably more high on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander than I am on Anthony Edwards right now, though. I really like Edwards is good and all, but he's like the shooting, I feel like, is still just a little bit like it could be inconsistent, whereas Shai just brings it every night, and he doesn't necessarily have to because he's so crafty. His athleticism, though. Did you see that putback dunk from Anthony Edwards the other night? That was insane. But the Timberwolves defense, on the other hand, does look pretty good. But Karl-Anthony Towns, I just feel like, is the guy that'll break that team because he's just not a dog mentally. I feel like he's too soft. The Thunder, though, Jalen Williams looking like a mini Paul George. Josh Giddey, he's all right. Josh Giddey, we won't talk about Josh Giddey. Chet Holmgren, though. Chet Holmgren going to be maybe an all-star here as a rookie. And he looks good. That year off and everything, he looks good. That Thunder team, I don't have either team winning the finals, obviously. I don't have either team making the finals. I wouldn't even say I have them making the conference finals because I think the Nuggets are going to the conference finals. That experience and Jokic, I feel like, is still better than any of these teams. But I feel like the Nuggets will be in the Western Conference Finals. I feel like the Nuggets will be in the Western Conference Finals, and then maybe I don't know, the Suns have enough defense. Oh, you know who's going to be in the conference finals against the Nuggets if they're not matched up on the same side of the bracket? It'll be the Clippers. The Clippers will play the Nuggets if they can just stay healthy, man. Because I think the Clippers with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, that's so much good defense right there. And then James Harden actually ended up fitting them perfectly. And Russ off the bench, man, that's such a jolt of energy off the bench. Plus, their cast around him isn't even that bad. I could see the Clippers doing it. Clippers and Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals right now. I want to see the Lakers, man. I need LeBron to get that 5th ring just to kind of get him up there even more. But it's not going to happen, probably. But no, those two I feel like it would be the Nuggets and Clippers. And then on the East side, I feel like there's no reason it won't be the Bucks and the Clippers go through the same cycle every year. I mean, yeah, this year kind of feels different, though. Now that they have all that star power, it feels like they could make a run. Because, last year Paul George got hurt. And then Kawhi kind of got out, so it was just Russ. But this year, if 2 of their guys get hurt, something like that or something, I feel like they have enough star power between any two of those players to advance and get to another series. Plus, Kawhi Leonard figured out his knees right now. He's playing like all the games, which is really cool. Also with Anthony Davis too. I think he's only missed 2 games this year. Like that's been really cool to see. A lot of the injury-prone guys are playing the full season right now, and it's really awesome to see because people want to see the stars play every night. When you can't, it stinks. East side though, I don't see why we wouldn't get like a Bucks Celtics conference finals rematch unless the Sixers and Embiid just plays God mode and Tyrese Maxey like elevates his game too. I feel like the Sixers actually match up better against the Bucks than they do against the Celtics though. The Celtics are they're going to be interesting, and the Heat culture. I guess you can't count the Heat out too, even at this time. Like Jimmy Butler's a maniac. He gets that team to places. That'll be interesting to see. Yeah, the Lakers need to go on a run, man. The Sixers, man, it's like Tyrese Maxey, love him, and I feel like James Harden getting rid of him, like that worked out. It worked out for both of them. It's gonna be really cool. 1st and 10 for the Ravens. 49 seconds left in the third. Lamar with a running back to his left, tight end to his left as well. Double stacked receivers on the left side as well. Snaps it, fakes the draw, looking deep. He's gonna throw it deep. He's got a man wide open, and it's gonna be Flowers. Zay Flowers breaks ankles. Oh, breaks ankles again, and he gets inside the 10-yard line, and then pushes the. That might be a penalty. Wow, he got away with that. Spun the ball right next to the corner, and looks like he shoved him into the ground too at the end of it. Man, that is a busting coverage though, and the Ravens needed that. What a play! Yeah, unsportsmanlike. Gosh, why? Why, Zay? You ruined. You were inside the 10, man. That was such a dumb penalty. You did not need that right now, Baltimore. Unfortunate for that. But hey, at least the yardage, they still got the first down, and now they're probably like the 24-yard line. But still, that's a big chunk play regardless. I look at him. He shoved him and he spun the ball on him, man. Like, you can't do that. And the Chiefs guy didn't really do anything back either. Like, that was smart. He kept his head. Why would you? I'm all for like a celebration, but that's crazy, man. Zay Flowers, man, he's a rookie. He did a good job this year as a rookie too. Oh yeah, look at that. 97 total yards for him. The rest of they're at the 25. Great. I mean, they're still in field goal range, but they got to get points here. 7 probably. Lamar looking down the middle, check down, and oh my gosh. And Zay Flowers just tried to hit another guy. Zay Flowers is tuning into his physical side right now, I guess. He really wants a piece of the Chiefs right now. Got to get his head back in the game here, it looks like. 26 seconds left, 2nd and 10 for the Ravens. They need a touchdown so bad. A touchdown here would really swing it. All righty, let's see. What you going to line up in Baltimore? 2nd and 10, 26 seconds left. Got a running back to his left, tight end to his right, 2 receivers to the left. He's going to motion Flowers over now, so he's got 2 receivers to the top right. Looking left. Now he's looking to the middle. Looking left, and he's got Flowers again. There he is, Zay Flowers, trying to break ankles again. He's going to get down to the 10, so he got all his yardage back. But if he had he's 5'9", goodness. Great play. They got a crossing route, it looks like, because he had time to motion him all the way over. 15 cleared out the linebacker right there, bumped him, and the middle linebacker bailed too much, so then Zay Flowers came. Oh, yeah, and 43, the running back took the other linebacker. So that was a great play concept by Todd Monken. In the red zone now, screen pass to Rashad Bateman, and that'll get like 3 yards and take us to the end. No, he did not just fumble that. Okay, good. They rule forward progress, it looks like. That's got to be forward progress. Oh, thank goodness. I was about to say, if he fumbled that ball 10-3, oh my goodness. The live stream might have just ended right here. I'm just kidding. It wouldn't. But that would have been, so depressing. So neither team scores in the third. But the Ravens are now in striking distance. And if I was them, regardless of the 4th down distance, I'd probably take the if it's definitely 4th and 3 or longer, I would take the field goal. But if it's shorter, maybe you have to go for it. But I mean, you need points. Because, I mean, a field goal right now still makes it a 1-possession game. You're going to need points. Who's the worst team in the NBA right now? Is it the Pistons, the Wizards, or the Trailblazers? That's a lot of terrible teams. Because the Trailblazers made their record might not be like that, but they're pretty bad. Like DeAndre Ayton is getting paid $30 million a year to set screens. He's like Hassan Whiteside. Not good. Pistons had that losing streak, obviously. That I don't get that, man. Bro, did you see? Yeah, the fan that flew out from Germany to see Killian Hayes and he put up like 2 points and 1 assist or something. Killian Hayes, man, I don't know how the Pistons haven't just cut him at this point. He must be god in practice and then just terrible in the games. Cade Cunningham though does not like he's not bad. He doesn't deserve this. And then the Thompson brother, I think it's Amen or something, and then Jalen Duren. I thought the Pistons were going to be decent. They started out like 2-2 or something like that, and then they lost all those games in a row. The Wizards, oh, Jordan Poole, man. It's so funny when Jordan Poole does get hot, though. He's such a funny guy because he acts like he's like, I'm that dude. But it's like your record is like 5-37 or something crazy like that. And then there's just the Trailblazers who, like, they have some young talent, like Shaden Sharp and Amber Simons. They're fun to watch sometimes. But they did lose to the Thunder by, like, 60-something points or something? That was crazy. They gave up in that game. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Going all the way back to that Thunder Timberwolves thing, though, those two teams are set up for success. And I feel like if any team makes a run right now, it'd probably be the Timberwolves, though. Even though I'm not as high on them as I am, I'd be with the Thunder right now. The Thunder just, I feel like, don't have the experience. Yeah, he teed up for Terry Thunder. Jordan Poole is such a meme. And when he plays so badly and he's just bricking shots and gives up, you're like, what are you guys paying this man for? He doesn't go off with baddies courtside anymore. And it's 17-7, start of the fourth quarter. Ravens down by 10. Oh, look, Jim Harbaugh's in attendance. It's going to be funny to see him if he ends up playing his brother. It's going to be funny to see that again. Ravens at the 9-yard line, 2nd and 8. Lamar looking right, got the dump down to Zay Flowers, and he's going to dive, and he's going to get in. He fumbled, but it looks like he was already in the end zone, and there's no way he gets a touchback. Are you serious? They better review this. I swear, if this is a fumble. Zay Flowers, he dove, though. Like, if it's anything, it's ground force, so he would be down, right? Like, they got to review this. If they don't review this, I'm going to lose my mind. Yeah, hold up. Look at this. Did he lose the ball? Oh, my gosh. That's a fumble. There's no way. That hurts. Oh my gosh, Baltimore is not doing this. So why? Now you just go back and now you look at that and you're like, why did you even dive in the first place? But he thought he was going to get in. But he should have kept 2 hands on the ball at least, or maybe just tucked it into his chest and toe. I mean, falling on the ball is not very comfortable. But that is just a bummer. And now Mahomes is going to fake. He's going to hand it off, and here come the Chiefs. They're just probably going to grind this out. Oh, man, that's such a killer for Baltimore. And now looks like Travis Kelce's getting into it with Patrick Queen. But they're going to show, cooler heads prevail. Man, yeah, I cannot believe that. Zay Flowers literally is having such a good game, and then he just had to fumble the ball away there at the end. That's such a bummer. He literally drove that team down the field himself. Why? Like, Odell Beckham Jr. disappeared, man. That's crazy. He got a touchdown in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and then he came back and he was just, ACL's tough, but he's not been Odell. Mahomes rolling out right. Please, just don't complete this. Thank goodness he didn't. 3rd and 7, 14:03 left. Baltimore's got to get off the field. Goodness. 27-35 for 189. Yeah, I mean, that's a good passing defense, kind of. Looks like Zay Flowers hurt his wrist or hand or something, which is kind of a bummer because he's the only thing moving their offense right now. And if they don't have him, that's going to hurt him. 3rd and 7, 14:03 left in the fourth. I mean, the Ravens defense could get him off the field again. Time to see. Mahomes, the running back to his left, trips to the left as well. A receiver, Kelce on his right, so he's got one-on-one, it looks like. Got him across. Nope, he's going to throw. Oh, no, it was Kelce on the left. So he hit Kelce on an out route on the left side for like 10 yards. Oh, man. Not looking good for the Ravens. Oh, he picked him. That looked like he punched him in the face. I'm not. Yeah, Kyle Hamilton isn't happy with that pick play because it looks like he got nailed in the helmet on that play. Looks like the Chiefs may have gotten away with one. Kelsey has caught all 11 of his targets, but that's his first catch of the second half. He went for 13 yards. Big catch. One moment. That's unfortunate. Yeah, and the play clock wound down too far, and it looks like the Chiefs are going to burn a timeout. MLB, you seen anything on the Mariners? Like, we made a couple trades, but I haven't really looked at who we got. This team kind of took a step back, unfortunately, from this last year. Made the playoffs, and then we didn't this year, which really sucked. But, we're really close to that. Julio Rodriguez is fun to watch, though. I think he could be really fun. Yeah, Zay Flowers, 5 catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown. And then he fumbled. That's unfortunate. So the Chiefs can burn another 2 minutes, probably. Or at least. Commentate the huddle. Mahomes breaks the huddle. Mahomes is in shotgun now. Mahomes is directing players. Mahomes is yelling. He's got a running back to his right, 2 receivers up to the top right. And he's going to hand off the draw to Pacheco, and the Ravens defense is all over it. They've done a really good job handling Pacheco today. Yeah, MLB offseason. I said, like, this is a sports world podcast, but I don't know how much baseball or soccer I'll actually end up doing because I have not followed that in ages. It's probably just going to be NFL and NBA and college football and college basketball. I'll probably make a bracket thing and everything and show that. Man. Yeah. Alrighty. Come on, Baltimore. Get an interception or a fumble, man. Like, this defense could at least do a favor and force a turnover. They haven't forced a turnover today, I don't think. Mahomes, that's pressure, but it's a screen. Oh, but it's a great tackle. Man. That Ravens defense is just so good, but that offense just won't help them out right now. That is so tough for them because they've done such a good job. That defense, like, oh my, please, I swear if this is taunting. No. This is a late penalty, too. Mahomes is whining to the refs right now. No. Roughing the passer? Bro. Let's see it. Let's see it, though. Let's see it. Maybe it might be. Oh my, you led with your helmet. A little pop, I guess. That, like, yeah, he lowered his head, which is unfortunate. Like, really? Oh, yeah, and the ref knew it, too. That was just a dumb play. Oh, man. Look at that acting job from Mahomes to sell it, though. Man, Baltimore. Gosh. No way. Clock ticks under 12:30 to go. First and 10 at the Ravens, 45 now. That's 15 yards, unfortunately. Mahomes on center. He's going to fake the handoff to Pacheco. He's got a drag route. Oh, and that's going to be a sack, and he got back up. I think if he hadn't got back up, they may have called a roughing the passer penalty again just because of where he took him down from. But because he did, the rest was like, it's just a continuation of the tackle. Great sack. Yeah, they might not have get the field goal, though, after that sack. That's good. It was a great sack. And I feel like, wow, look at his legs here, though. This is not – wow. Thank you, Mahomes, because if he hadn't tried, they probably could have called that a field goal. It was a great tackle, though. Ooh, he looked like one of those car dealership swirly things there when he bounced back up. That was funny. First time sack this postseason? That is insane. The Ravens defense hasn't gotten a single sack. Second and 19. More pressure, maybe? Tackle, please. Good tackle. Okay, cool. Third down. Rashee Rice again. Man, you gotta know where Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice are on this play. You don't have to worry about anybody else except maybe Pacheco out of the backfield. But the other receivers, they haven't done a whole lot. Like Noah Gray, maybe, but like, yeah, just make sure you know where Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce are. And honestly, just double them. Prediction time here. I predict. Actually, I'm not going to predict because I'm going to be disappointed either way. If I'm right about them getting first down, I'll be disappointed. And if I predict no first down and they get it, I'm still going to be disappointed. So we will not predict. 48-yard line. Please bring the pressure. They did not. It's a lot of time, but he's short. And is he going to get back up? Oh, no, he's not. It's incomplete. Okay, nice. There you go. Ravens defense again. They ate up some time, 3 minutes, but the Ravens defense is ultimately going to keep them from scoring points, which is what they're supposed to do. Yeah, that ball hit the ground. Good call by the officials. Man, the Ravens defense has done a great job this second half. Punts on all 4 drives. What has the offense done? Zilch. 0. Nada. Punting from the Ravens 48. Please don't jump off sides. Oh, man. He took forever to get that off. Oh, you got to be kidding. Well, that was a great punt. Down at the 1-yard line. Man, that Zay Flowers fumble hurts a lot. That's totally that play they're going to show like later on the Sports Center wrap-ups, and they're like, crucial moment in the game here. Zay Flowers caught the ball, had a chance to make it a 3-point game, but he fumbled. And then they just won't show the rest of the highlights because it stayed the same score for the rest of the game. And just be like, final score, 17-7. Something like that. 24-7 or something. But, maybe there's still a chance. The Ravens got to score now, though. Okay. I'm live right now. I'm just live right now. Yeah. Matic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out for a bit. Just take care of the dog when you come back.
Okay.
When the game's over.
Where's Ford?
He and Hales went to Target.
All right. Cool.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, no, they do need another splash play. The problem is they probably won't get another busted coverage like that because the Chiefs will probably just drop into like cover 4 and make them eat up the clock as they go down the field, which is such a bummer because that's just not good. That's Zay Flowers fumbles just. They're gonna have to get down there quick. Here we go. Alrighty, back to the game. Come on, Baltimore. We do not hide our biases on the live stream right now, all right? I could try to call this even, but I don't want to because I don't want the Chiefs to win. So let's go, Baltimore. Please. All right, it's prediction time. I think in 5 plays, the Ravens will score a touchdown, and it'll be on a Nelson Agholor catch. It's probably the dumbest prediction I'll make all day, but, maybe not. Here we go. Safety time. Please don't. Oh, there you go. Splash play time. He overthrew. No. Nope. Man, that club that they called that stupid. Yeah, Nelson Agholor. I said it. That's right. So after that first play, maybe not. Oh, that club penalty they called was so annoying to me. Back in my day, said a 60s player, they wouldn't have called that. That quarterback would have been out of the game. I would have hit him there again until he was concussed. Lamar again. Man, you got to get out of there. Please don't get safety. And that's going to be like 10 yards. They'll probably mark him short, but it'll be third. Oh, no. The ref looking pretty generous. He won't give the ref the ball. Okay. Did he move the chains? Chris Jones is down, it looks like. Oh, he took like a shot on his left thigh or something. It looks like someone shouldered him there. What's that? Dang, I didn't realize my notification thing. Whoops. Got an iPhone, by the way, recently. iPhone 14. So that's kind of cool. It's nice. 1st and 10. Nice. They gave him the spot. Let's go. Okay, so in 3 plays, they're going to score a touchdown. Oh, he's going deep again. Got him. Maybe. PI. Dang, Odell just could not break away from him. It really wasn't PI, but I was hoping he'd break away. All right, not this play, but the next play, Nelson Aguilar. He probably won't get that. Kind of had him, but he's just not fast enough. Dang, I kind of grabbed him, actually. But that ball was so overthrown, I don't think the refs cared. Yeah, I could probably argue. You could have called that maybe. He caught up and he grabbed him in the ball, but the ball was pretty overthrown, and that's one of those deals where it's like if the ball is uncatchable, they don't call the penalty. I think that's the rule too, though, anyway. All right, come on. Get some yardage so that Aguilar getting a touchdown actually seems reasonable. Oh, my. If he had a first down there. I mean, he didn't. 3rd and 1. All right. Aguilar for a touchdown play. You ready? Oh, he just did the John Cena. You can't see me. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, kind of nice. Little whoop. I mean, if I was Baltimore, they probably won't throw to Aguilar, but they probably just worry about getting the touchdown right now. Jackson, looking for a busting coverage. Please run. Now throw it deep to Aguilar. Do it. You did not. And you got sacked. Why? Just throw the ball away. Killing me, Jackson. Goodness. Oh, man. He couldn't hit that, though. That takes insane arms out. Oh, he had no one. Oh, they're going to go for it, though? Good. They got to go for this. Here we go. 4th and 3, baby. Like, just run with Lamar, man. Like, spread him out 5 wide and then run them deep and then have the Lamar run. You probably could do that. Got to get the snap off. Please get it off. Please don't call timeout and then punt the ball. Okay, thank goodness they did snap it. Odell. Good catch, Odell. All right, now you got to go. Odell's reaction to getting that first down catch was a bit over the top. Unless he's frustrated with like them not giving him the ball or something. I wonder if he's just like, yeah, that's what happens when you give me the ball. Give me the ball more. Or if he's just like, that's a first. And it's like, if that's a first, like, that's great. Got to stretch him. Yeah, no. 2nd and 10. All right. So that second prediction was bad. But we're going to make another prediction. 2nd and 10 right now. Because I still need that Baltimore touchdown. I'm going to say in 4 plays, they get a touchdown. Whoa, that was funny. Yeah, he is kind of funny. 4 plays are going to get a touchdown. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be Odell. Odell on the touchdown catch. Hopefully. Because goodness knows they need it now. Chris Jones is off the field too, man. So, like, the pass rush is kind of neutralized right now. That Chiefs secondary is just locking up. And he's ruled down. That's unfortunate. But at least he caught it. Look at Odell. Oh, no, he's not. He's just talking to the Chiefs players now. He's just fired up. Which is kind of a bummer because your team's trailing by 10. If I'm a Chiefs player, I'm just like, scoreboard, buddy. Look at the scoreboard. You don't have any catches, buddy. You're kind of playing bad. And they ran it. That was smart. Chris Jones is out of the game. Yeah, just take the first down. You got 3 timeouts. As long as they don't do something stupid and like burn a timeout and they can score before the 2-minute warning, like they'll have a chance if they can just score. Okay, so that was 2 plays they've run now. So not this play, but next play, it's going to be. Oh, no, he's hurt. I don't know if he's actually hurt or not. You know. Yeah. Helped him walk off the field. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 again. Lamar, shotgun, looking deep. Come on. A little shot. Yes, he's got Aguilar. Go, Aguilar. Go. Let's go. All right, Odell touchdown coming up after this play. They're in field goal range at least, so they can get something. 7-13. That was great. That was a huge chunk play. They needed that. Now, if someone fumbles, man, oh my, if he throws a pick now. Nah, look at this play, though. This is nice. He gets him in the slot, and that smash, woof, breaks right off. That's great. That's great. Lamar snaps it. Beckham, slot. Is that Beckham? Oh, he's overthrown. He did, man. He knew, man. He heard me. He was trying to throw that up to Beckham. And Beckham, man, like Lamar's overthrown him both times on those last 2 plays. So I don't know if that's because Beckham's just slow or because Lamar is just way overcompensating. Oh, no, that actually was pretty close. Oh, my goodness. Gosh, a little less, and maybe Beckham could have one-handed that. All right. All right, so 2 predictions failed now. It's time for another one, all right? It's 2nd and 10. I'm going to say, you know what? 3 plays. It's going to be a touchdown. So I went from 5 to 4 and now 3. 3 plays, and it's going to be a Lamar Jackson run. I think he's going to run it in. At this point, just throw it, please. Don't take a sack. Oh, he's going deep. Going. That was triple coverage. Why would you throw that? That's so. Ah! Oh my gosh, that throw was just not it. And look who you're trying to throw the. Look at this coverage. What in the goodness sakes made you think you could make that throw? Lamar's never beating the allegations. Yeah, it might have been DPI. I mean, I don't care. That throw was terrible either way, though. Yeah, like he wasn't coming back and getting that with the linebacker already there. Lamar is never beating the allegations that he is no running back now after that throw. Like that throw was just so underthrown. I'm gonna watch. If the Chiefs get it to the 2-minute warning, I'll probably just stop the live stream because the game will be over at that point. But if the Ravens get a 3 and out, I'm still gonna like, man, they had that chunk play to Aguilar. You were already in field goal range. Why would you force it now? You got your chunk play with Aguilar. You didn't need to do it again. You could have just dunked your way down the field. All right, man. Yeah, I'll see you, man. I mean, at this point, I probably might just end it anyway. Thanks for watching, though. I really appreciate it. If you haven't hit the like button yet, go ahead. If you haven't, I don't know. I don't really care too much, so that would help. But yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'm gonna keep releasing podcast episodes because my Sports World podcast. I think I'm gonna do it like every week. And once the NFL season's over, I'm gonna do NBA games. I'll do like one every week or something like that. So if you ever want to watch it, that'd be cool. I'll see you, man. Thanks for watching. Let's go. I appreciate it. 36, baby. Come on. Gotta have it. Oh my goodness, what a play. Got the first single. Man, they're just dinking and dunking their way down the field. Come on, Baltimore. Nice. First down. That's okay. At least you got a first. LMAO, the Thunder actually got beat by the Pistons. Someone was like, the Thunder are lucky. Gotta score before the 2-minute warning. Come on. Come on, Lamar. Lamar. Oh, yo. Ah, 4th and 5. Gosh. Unbelievable. Come on, Justin Tuck. Please. Make it a game. Let's go. Finally, points, man. He's giving him a chance. It's a 1-possession game. Mm. 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 That's actually such a big brain move. In a way, they just let Marquez Valdez do